You use AI every day. You ask ChatGPT a question, it gives you an answer. Simple. But the whole tech world is now racing towards something bigger, the internet of agents, where AI does not just answer you, it actually goes and does the work for you. And before any of that makes sense, there is one thing you have to be very clear. It's like, what is an agent really? Because here is the funny part, we put the word agent on everything now, and most of the cases they are not the real agents. They are just chatbots or simple scripts just wearing the name. So in this video I will give you a clear simple answer that you will be able to explain anyone, and you will see how an agent is different from normal AI. You will learn the few parts every agent is made of, and we will build one simple agent together. So let's begin. Okay. So quick plan for the video. First, we clear up the confusion between an LLM, chatbot, workflow, and a real agent, right? Then we will go and we will understand the parts every agent is made of, and then we will build one agent, and then we will see how it's working. So this is the part one of a short agent foundation series, and it's the base for everything else we are going to cover as part of our internet of agents. So let's start with the confusion. Four things get called by the same name: a plain LLM, a chatbot, a workflow, and a real agent. From the outside, they all look very same, but they are not. Let's go through them one by one because this difference is the whole point of the video. So start from the bottom, plain LLM, right? So you give it a text, then it will give you the response back. So for example, let's ask explain Kubernetes, right? And you get a real good explanation. That's all it does. It's incredibly good at predicting words, but notice what is missing. It did not do anything, it did not use a tool, and it has no idea of a next step. It knows things, but it can't do things. Remember these words, like these are really important. Okay. So the next is the chatbot. So take that same LLM and now let's put it in a conversation. Now it remembers what you said earlier. It follows a set of instructions and it feels like you are talking to someone. That's useful, right? But it also but it's also where people get fooled. Smooth conversations feels smart, but so we call it an agent, but it is not an agent, right? Talking is not doing, it just answers you. It does not go off, do a task and come back with the result. And so next is the workflow. So this is the tricky one, right? This one actually does things. The text comes in, the model does a step, then some code runs, then the model again will do something, then more code will be there, then we will get the final output. So it uses tools, it scans steps, so it looks like an agent. But look closer, you wrote that sequence. The steps are fixed. Step one always leads to step two. Like there is not like kind of LLM now. Maybe there is no way that after LLM call, first LLM call, we will go to the function B. It's always fixed that after first LLM call, we will go to the function A, then next LLM call, then function B, then we will get the final output. So this is like we known as workflow, right? So if we will talk about the tools like Zapier, Anatan, and they all just work like kind of they all are used just for designing these kind of workflows. But there is nothing wrong in that. But we should not call those as an agent, right? And finally, the last one is the agent. So you don't give it a list of steps. Like to the agent, we will give some goal, then it runs in a loop, it looks at the goal and everything it knows and asks, what should I do next? And then it will take a decision. It does that action, usually by using some tool. Then it looks at the result and then it decide again. Then it will see, okay, which tool to call now, and these things will be keep on happening. and this will happen like this will become kind of rule, decides, look, act, observe. Then once we will like reach to our goal, then it will go out of the loop, and yeah, goal is done. So nobody, but here one thing to keep in mind is like here if you will see one difference from the workflow is that here nobody wrote the order. The agent is picking each step on its own, like while it runs, right, during the runtime only. So that one change from following steps to choosing them is what makes it an agent, right? So now we can summarize in one single line. Like if you forget everything else, keep this one line, okay? Workflow follows a path, but an agent chooses the path. And here is the simple test. So who picks the next step? You, right? Or the AI? If we are picking the next step, that is the workflow. If AI is deciding the next step, that is the agent. Very simple, right? And so we can say, so like everything else is just branding. So just don't call everything as agent, right? Just be clear with this word. So what is the agent made of? So like 5 parts, right? So at the top, we can see the goal is there. Then we have model, and then model is like kind of brain for the agent. And we have these three things which this brain will use. And then we have the loop. Loop is like something this will contain everything. And then this will occur in a loop repeatedly, right? Okay, so quick recap. So the model is the brain, right? It makes the decision. The goal is what we want and when to stop. Tools are what our agent can do, right? Like what all actions the agent can take. And context is what it can see right now. And memory is what it carries from its past chats and all. And the loop runs all of it over and over. We will go deeper on tools, memory, and context in our like next to next video. For now, just remember these five are always there. Okay. Okay. So now the next thing is like the flavors of the agent. But here also we will see same 5 parts we are using, whatever we have discussed, only the size is different for all of them. Okay. So a reflex agent is one short kind of agent, like one single thinking will be there, one single action, that's it. And tool agent is like something it will use some kind of loop there, and this agent will think, take action, it will check the result in a loop. So that's the common one. Okay, so it's the one we will build in this same video. Next is the planning agent. So it makes a plan first, then follows it. Like it's something break, if something breaks it plans again. Okay, and next is the multi-agentic system. So multi-agent system is a team of agents working together. That's the internet of agents from as episode 1 we are talking about, right? And in this entire series we are going to do a lot of things around it. And the one you will probably like you use already is some coding agent. It's like cursor, cloud code. So this we all are aware of it, right? Okay, so here we saw, right? Same 5 parts every time, just pointed at different kind of jobs, and like yeah, size is different. That's it. Okay, so yep, enough theory. Now let's prove an agent is not just magic framework. Okay, we will build the simplest one we can. We are not going to use any kind of framework like LangChain, AI. We will have just one normal Python, one model. I'm just going to use Amazon Bedrock here, but the idea is the same, whatever you use. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so here let's look at the shape first. Like it's tiny, right? The agent keeps going until the goal is done, right? The each time around it does 4 things. If you will see closely here, right? It looks at what it knows so far, and then it will ask the model, what should I do next? Then it does that one thing, and then it will save the result. Then it goes back to the top, like since everything is in the loop, right? Then again it will start. So that's it. Take away the fancy words. Okay, and almost every agent is just this: look, decide, do, repeat. Now let's watch a real one make its own choices. Okay, so here is the task. I tell the agent, like, find three important developments in AI agent and write me a short summary, right? So here we have like four tools are also there: search web, read page, save note, and like finish is there. Okay, so now I will show you. Yep, so here you can see, like, first these are the tools: search web, read page, save note. So these are the tools which I have given to the agent. This is our system prompt, and this is how we are making call to our like Bedrock. Okay, and here, so like whatever we decide, right? Five things. So yeah, first is we have to take a decision. For that, here we are we are making a call to model. Now this model will tell us, like, okay, which tool we should call now. Okay, then model will tell, then we made call to the tool. So here we will just check. Okay, once like we will, if we will tool, okay, if we will receive, we will like reach to our like goal, then we have to finish, otherwise we will make some call to the tools and all. So here we can see we are making the call to tool, and once we made the call and we have achieved our goal is like we need three things, right? That means three times this, we have to make, like, three times we have to make the API calls, and once we receive all that information, then we will just return. Okay, this is a like basic, very simple model. And now I will run this model. So it's like you can see here, it's running, right? Like step one, it is that we don't have any information, then it's running, you can see, right? Okay, so here you can see, we have given the goal, then there was no information, then we need some information. For getting some information, like agent has to make some, like, it will search, right? Then once we will search, we will get the URL. Then once URL is there, from that URL we have to get some details, right? For that we have to read that page, and we will observe, and we will check enough information, because we at the beginning we told we need the like three things, right? If let's suppose one is there, two is there, then still we have to search again. So once we have all the information, then we will finish. So if we will see here, same thing we are doing. Like we don't have anything, then we are making first call, then we are just call, right? We can see. So search web, then we are reading the page, then we are saving the note. Similar thing, like we will keep on doing. And then once we will have all the information, then we will just return it. So it's like, yep, simple one. So here also we can see this is the same thing, right? Just like we will take a decision, decide, then we made a call to search web, then again we decided after that what to do, then told okay, we have to now make call to read page, then we did read page, then again model will take a decision, save the note, then we will save the note, and this will be keep on happening. Once we will have all the information, then we will finish. So as part of this video, we understood the four things. Okay, one is difference between LLM, chatbot, workflow agent. We also understood, like, this is one golden line which we should keep in mind, is like our workflow follows a path and agent chooses the path. Okay, this is really important. Okay, and then we understood the five ingredients. By using that we build agent, and we also saw we built one agent. So we saw, right, how by using these all ingredients we can build the agent, and how agent was able to pick the next step. So have you observed the one thing? We skipped the most interesting part. Okay, so our agent chose a tool at every step, either search, read, save, finish. But now the question is, so who actually decides which tool gets picked? How does the model know when to search, when to write code, when to stop? Okay, that's not kind of magic, right? So yeah, and it's not model on its own. Model is like kind of stateless. So to really see it, now we have to open the agent up and look inside the loop. And that's exactly what we do next. So in the part 2 we are going to see how AI agents actually work. Okay, so if this made agent actually click subscribe the channel. And this was our part 1 of Agent Foundation series, and which is like, this is something, everything builds on it. Okay, the demo link will be available in the description, so just grab it and clone and just play with the agent, and see you in the next video. Okay.